Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this one will be fair caught. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on first down. Sacked on heavy pressure there. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, simple play, just a toss to the right, but good blocking results in an explosive run.
Yeah, they just lost the edge of the defense right there. The defensive end and defensive backs, they've got to do a much better job there forcing that ball back to the inside where all the defenders are. This time they gave up that edge, and the offense is able to get out under the perimeter with a lot of speed to pick up some big yards.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Moving past the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's an important first down on that running play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. quarterback looking to scramble. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. The RPO caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Has the first down and more. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. QB in the clear now. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Just ran away from the defense.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And the Chanticleers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The defense showing blitz here. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to fair catch this. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. It's a quarterback keeper. Pitch play to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. They'll run the option. Quarterback still with the football. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Chanticleers will kick this away to start the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the comeback is on.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
Boy, that's why I love watching this guy play. He can do so many different things, and here they go with the option on the 2-point conversion. Nice job of stretching the defense out. He saw he could get underneath that defensive leverage. Did a good job of getting north and south and came away with the 2 points.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5-wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play at that corner.
On the
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Chanticleers churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket, trying to get the throw off. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
He finds the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They're going to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing jump plays through the air.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Chanticleers will have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Chanticleers. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And a scramble now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires it. It's caught downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run it with the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still plenty of life left. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Shanta clears. Pick up enough yardage to get a first down. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Second down and goal upcoming. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Touchdown, Coastal. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched in the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Here's the option play. He's past the marker and still going. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback's got it on the option. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On the run here, lets it go. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Chanticleers enter the final minute of play, looking to run the clock out and win the game. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.